In this video, I wanted to share a little analogy that I came up with while I was walking at the park yesterday. Now, I was walking at the park yesterday. This was actually around the same time that I double uploaded those two videos yesterday. While I was walking at the park, there was kind of like an analogy that came up in my head. And I don't know if it's a spiritual download. I wouldn't necessarily go that far and say it's a spiritual download, but I mean, I guess we can call it a spiritual download since this wasn't something that I came up with myself. I kind of feel like it just got implemented in my head out of nowhere. So I guess we can call it a spiritual download, but I don't really want to go that far. But before I get into the analogy, I just want to say this. It's very important you don't set a limitation on yourself. Now, you may be asking, what do I mean setting limitations on yourself? Well, we all know not to tell yourself you can't do something. I don't need to tell you that. But more specifically, do not set a due date for when you're supposed to succeed. Do not set a due date for when you're supposed to blow up. Do not set a due date for when you're supposed to earn $1 million, all right? Because you're already setting yourself up for failure by setting a due date for when you're supposed to succeed. You gotta understand that everybody's journey is different. Everybody's path is different. Some people may see success at 25. Some people may see success at 30. Some people may see success at 19. Some people may see success at 21. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own life path. Everybody has their own life journey. So just stick to your script. Stick to what you know. Stick to your story. God is gonna reel you the right way. God is never gonna let you down. The Most High is never gonna let you down. Your higher self is never gonna let you down. That voice in your heart is never gonna let you down. Follow it. So, with all that being said, don't get caught up in trying to blow up so quick. Listen, and let me say this too, all right? And this should really stick in your head. What comes easy goes easy. All right, so if something comes into your life very easily, if it comes to your life like that, then it's gonna go easy. All right, so remember that. Now, let's get to the analogy. What was this analogy that I came up with, you may be asking? The analogy goes like this. Our souls are growing like trees. Our souls grow like trees. Now, what do I mean? Well, when you step outside, right, and you look at trees, you don't see the tree growing, right? But you know it's growing. You don't pay attention to the tree. You don't look at the tree every single day and being like, oh, damn, it's growing. But you know it's growing subconsciously. You don't have to pay attention to it. You don't have to look at the tree and say, oh, you know what? Look at that tree, it's growing. No, that's not how it works. You know the tree's growing in the background. You know the tree's growing every single day. You just don't see it. So that's why I like to say that our soul is growing like a tree, because even though you don't see us growing, even though we don't show us growing, we're still growing, and we're growing every single day. So that's my analogy. Our souls grow like a tree. And here's the second part of the analogy that I wanted to add. It's funny because yesterday I was like, oh, souls grow like trees, but in the same breath I was like, there's some people out here that don't want to grow. There's some people out here that are stagnant. There's some people out here that don't see more for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So for those type of people, I like to call them bushes. You know why? Because they don't grow past the sky. They don't elevate. They don't reach higher dimensions. They don't reach higher states of consciousness. They don't go above the clouds. They only stay low. They only stay low to the ground, just like a bush, because a bush stays low to the ground. So for those souls out there that don't want to grow, for those souls out there that don't want to proceed, those people, we call them bushes. Or at least I do. I see them as bushes because they stay low. They stay at the low vibrations. They stay at the low frequencies. They don't want to elevate. They don't want to rise. But you see us, the souls that do want to grow, the souls that do want to make a change, the souls that do want to make an impact on people's lives, we're growing like trees. And we're growing every single day. We're growing taller and taller. We're elevating past the stratosphere. We're elevating past the atmosphere. We're elevating past Everybody that's on a low vibration, we're high above the clouds. Nobody can touch us. Nobody can see us. So our souls, right? The people that are here to make a positive impact, our souls are growing like trees. We're growing higher and higher every single day. People don't see it, but they know it. But for the souls out there that don't want to grow, for the souls out there that are stagnant, they're growing like bushes because they don't want to elevate. They don't want to grow past the trees. They can only stay low. They can only stay low to the ground. They can only stay at the low vibrations. They can only stay at the root chakras. You know what I'm saying? So that's the analogy I came up with. People, everybody grows like a tree. You don't see them growing, but you know they're growing. All right? So I just wanted to bring an analogy. I wanted to bring a perspective out there for you guys to really digest. And I just want this to marinate. Just let this marinate, all right? Really take time to just let it marinate, let it sit with you. And if you agree, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree, still let me know down in the comments. Always leave feedback on these videos. Let me know what you think. And yeah, that's all I really got to say. Our souls are growing every single day, and I want you to know that. All right? You don't need anybody else to tell you that you're growing. You don't need external validation from anybody else. As long as you know deep down within you're a better person than you were yesterday, then believe me, you're growing like a tree. You see that? You're growing like a tree. Up and down, higher and higher every single day. Your consciousness is higher and higher. You're elevating higher and higher. The Kundalini energy is flowing higher and higher. Your consciousness is going higher and higher. You're above the clouds, but you see the people that don't want to grow. Damn, I can't even find bushes around here. But hold on, actually, you see that bush? Those are the people that don't want to grow. Those bushes, they're staying low to the ground. They don't elevate past the stratosphere. They don't elevate past the sky. They don't elevate, hell, they don't even elevate past these trees. They're staying low. They're at a low vibration. They're at a low frequency. So that's the difference. That's my analogy. If y'all let this video motivate, whoa, let me slow down. If y'all let this video motivated, if y'all let this video inspired, or if you let this video a better person, then I did my part. Other than that, peace, love, positivity. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Get outside today. Like really, actually get outside today. And make sure you meditate. I love y'all. Peace.